Good day. It is my honor and privilege to have Professor Spira with us today from mucusfreelife.com, answering the top questions on how we can get rid of mucus in our bodies and improve and transform our health. So Professor Spira, what are the top 3 things that someone can start to do today to eliminate mucus or phlegm in their bodies?
So the first thing that I always recommend to people whenever they send me that question, I really emphasize read through the book, read through Professor Arnold Ehret's Mucus's Diet Healing System, annotated, revised, and edited by Professor Spira. That's kind of the first thing. We also got an audio book, so you could listen to it if you are someone that doesn't, has an issue with being able to see the text or something. But that's the first thing. You really want to go through the book and do so with an open mind, because this can be very potent information, and just keep an open mind as you go through it. Second, I would say once you armed with some of the things you've learned from the book, go to your local produce section of either your supermarket, or if you're lucky enough to have a nice farmer's market somewhere or something, but go to a good produce section and spend some time in there, kind of walk around and look, because a lot of people, that was something when I got into the diet, I had not ever really spent any time in a produce section. I didn't know half the things that were in there. And so, go there and really look at what's in there, get used to seeing fresh fruits and vegetables, and then of course buy some. So you could, there's a list of mucus-free foods that's in the book. We got a list on my website of practical items that you can buy and use. And so you want to, just kind of fill your cart up with fresh fruits and vegetables. You can start off with things that you might be familiar with, that you like, that you like, but it's also fun to experiment and check out new things that you've never tried before. And so that I would put that all in the second category is go to your produce section and get some fresh produce. And 3, I would say, 3, after you read the book, one thing that Arnold Ehret recommends doing is colon irrigation or enemas. Now, this can be a touchy subject for folks, and sometimes you might have to warm up to it or transition into it. It took me a couple months before I actually started doing enemas myself, but that particular practice can be really transformative, especially if you have, depending on your age, and you have decades of hardened waste and decades old feces stones and just in intestinal. Almost everybody I work with that I do consultations with, they at some point talk about the parasites that are coming out in the enemas as they start to transition with their diet, and then they talk about these worms that are coming out of their body. So enemas are a key. Now, we use lemon juice and distilled water enemas. Ehret talks about just water. So that's one sort of innovation that people that I know, Brother Ehret and others, sort of brought to the mucus's diet. But so that would be number 3, would be, take a walk on the wild side and get busy with an enema or 2.
Okay, so what I understand is, number 1, first educate yourself by reading the great literature that Professor Spira has available on his website, mucusfreelife.com. Second, go out and look and learn about your fresh vegetables and fruit in your produce area. Load up your cart, maybe start with some ones that you're familiar with and add ones that you are not so familiar. And the third one is, transition to taking a walk on the wild side and trying out enemas, because that can really help with the transformation. To learn more and to get the free download for the top 10 best mucus-free foods, visit Professor Spira's site at mucusfreelife.com. Thanks, and see you next time.